Well, Queasel,
I don't know. They must have didn't pay the
hey,
bill.
folks. Uh, I don't know what to say. If you and if y'all watching yours truly and Queasel only, say something over there on that little comment side over there, because we the only ones that can hear each other. And I don't even see them anymore. Do you?
No, I don't see them. I don't know what happened to them.
Well, uh,
You know, with
welcome in, folks. Is all.
yeah, with them two at the helm, anything is possible.
We might be just cut out and talking to each other, and nobody else is hearing
That
us.
sounds more like what could be. I don't know. I
Yeah,
hadn't seen
but if you,
just you two. Yeah, okay. Mr. Bond
oh, well,
said it's
thank
just
you,
us
thank
two.
you.
Well, good.
Well, it's good to be with y'all on a Thursday night, and Queasel and I know y'all are all wondering why we call this very private meeting with all of you without Marvin or Floyd. There's a couple of folks we can talk about for the next hour or so and tell stories that you will and will not believe,
That's
correct?
correct. And most of it would be true.
Only the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth will be
Well,
heard. I don't know what happened to them. We were all together just a few minutes ago,
I don't.
and boom, they're gone.
I don't know if we could tell do it. Telling the truth on Floyd ain't too bad, but I don't know if we can tell the truth on Marvin because he might get kicked out of that church he's a running out there. You know, if we were to tell the truth on him, you know. So
You're probably correct. You might have a good point on that.
yeah,
Uh,
uh, but that's the way.
I,
It. But anyway,
I don't know.
we glad y'all joined us tonight. We sure enough ain't got no idea what we're gonna talk about now. There ain't nobody but me and Jolly. Uh,
Well, we don't ever know what we're going to talk about. I had some good pictures though, Queasel, to show them, and
oh yeah.
maybe the maybe the preacher will get things under control here shortly. I had some pretty crappie taken out of the river, and some pretty shell cracker taken
Mm.
on the waterway. I'm talking about fine. Uh, I believe his name is Rome Etheridge,
Mm-hmm.
uh, retired county agent. I follow Rome on Facebook, and he and his dad amaze me at what they can do off that Flint side of Lake Seminole. They got them measured over there.
Yeah,
Good pair.
I heard today that they was wasn't our last night at church. They was talking about that they beginning to gather in a couple of the spots over there that we normally fish at it. I got full intentions of going and seeing for myself here very quickly.
I hope I get a chance to sample some of those fish
Uh,
that we have the pictures of, but don't know where they are right now because we've lost folks. We have lost Marvin and Floyd.
yeah,
We don't know if Flamingo Boulevard has been attacked. It could be that. So, you might want to hit your beep there, fire chief, and let folks know there's a calamity going on Flamingo Boulevard in case somebody's over there tried to attack them or something like that.
I guarantee you they some scurrying around going on if they ain't on television now. They got it, but I see where Ronald says I'm echoing, but we have no way of fixing that. That all is in Marvin's hands.
And we do not know. We'll go back to the old series, Where's Marvin?
Yeah,
And that could be anywhere in the continental United States and at times possibly the Bahamas.
yeah, yeah.
I think he's got a place down there in Bahamas. I'm not sure. I just think he does. Um,
That why you don't you can't find him most of the time.
that's why you can't. They're pranking us. Well, uh, uh, uh.
Well, that's all
I
right.
just wonder what.
Oh, the Democrats are attacking Flamingo
Back
Boulevard.
at Flamingo Boulevard.
Mm,
I wouldn't doubt it.
yeah.
That's why I always keep this close by.
Well, here,
Uh,
here, Floyd be Lord.
you're getting
Yes, sir.
okay, and
Huh?
I have no idea what has happened or what they're talking about, but
No, man,
we're going to try to get
we
things
on the
straightened.
show. Charlie's talking to him, and I'm talking to you on the phone, and
This going to be good, folks. Stand by. I hear, I feel a story coming on as to
well,
why we have
all right. Well, I'm
lost
fitting to put
contact
you
with
on speaker
Flamingo
so you
Boulevard.
can talk. Okay. All right. So it's all Marvin's fault, and him, Floyd, he's on speaker. All right, Floyd, you on the air? Talk to him.
Marvin over here, we fitting to come in. Marvin's computer's gone out on him. And anyway, he's talking to somebody. I don't know who he's talking to. Trying to talk to me, I think. But anyway, we finna dial in with y'all right here. I think is that we coming now, Marvin. It's got my computer. I'll turn it off. All right, we coming.
See, Floyd, you really didn't ever have no trouble till Marvin showed up. There you are.
Never was a problem till Marvin showed
Yeah.
up. Oh, there he is. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. I didn't say anything.
Huh?
I didn't say anything.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. Let me see.
We were just we were sending some folks. We had some of our audience writing in.
Get us some light. Got to get us some studio lighting so we can all be seen.
It looked better the other way if you want to know the truth about it. But we told the folks that, and we got folks that are concerned, written over here on our side thing. That
Oh yeah.
they were worried the Democrats had attacked
Yep,
Flamingo
they had done
Boulevard, and we was
invaded.
fixing. We were fixing.
It was close. It was
imminent.
yeah, imminent. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know about nothing about no echoing now. I'm on a new computer. I'm in uncharted territory here. So
That ain't never stopped you from before.
You better.
if it's echoing, we're just going to deal with it. But let me pick up where we left off, where we were supposed to come in. We are live tonight at all studios. They ain't all percolating on all 8 cylinders, but we are percolating. Let me just say that. Right here at Thompsontown, Georgia, right here at 100% Flamingo Boulevard at The Rock, Georgia. And Floyd is over here doing his best to try to get us some more lighting because we want y'all to see all of us in all of our splendor and glory. Live all across the great United States of America and foreign countries where it's legal and illegal for us to broadcast. All 57 states, 5 foreign countries, 4 sunken islands, and hallelujah. And I see some already on here. The great state, it'll come on, great state of Baker County, Georgia. We welcome all y'all tonight to our broadcast. And hey, it's time for the truth, nothing but the truth. And you're going to hear it right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. If you are a believer in law and order, if you are a believer in closed borders, fundamental rights, the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, conservative Judeo-Christian principalities, common sense conservative thinking, you are at the right place. Stay tuned. Don't turn it. Don't do anything. But
No.
if you do not agree with our level of thinking and our values that we hold, go tune in a Jimmy Kimmel or Stephen Colbert rerun. Watch them for about 4 seconds.
Hey.
But otherwise, if you think like we do, you're at the right place in the right time. Hey, got a brand new sponsor, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna be happy with me. Y'all know me if there's money involved. I got a Yankee sponsor.
Who is?
Got a Yankee sponsor tonight. And we
No.
got probably could have the longest diameter we've ever had. 199.99 inches in diagonal. Woo. We are live.
That's like the drive-in.
Live tonight at Pete's prostate exams free of charge for men and women. Pete's Polish sausage links by the foot, and Pete's
Wait a minute.
for men only in South Bend, Indiana.
That Polish sausage ain't what they use for that prostate chicken.
Yeah, wait, say that again, Quizle. I didn't hear you.
I said that Polish sausage ain't what they use for the prostate check, is it?
I don't know about all that now. That's in but
Would
probably
you rewind
yeah.
rewind the whole thing? And slow down.
Pete's prostate exams free of charge for men and women.
All right.
Mm,
Pete's
got that?
Polish sausage links by the foot.
Well, see, I didn't understand. That ain't what I heard you say. I didn't hear you say.
See, you got to listen
Thank you,
carefully there because you
Weasel.
get it all. You can get that discombobulated very
That's what I'm
quickly.
talking about. That's why I
And
asked that question.
Yeah.
Pete's pap smears for men only in South Bend, Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I got that clarified.
How much you?
Because I wasn't. I was a little worried
I
about
heard
you
it the
there,
same
Marvin.
way you did, Queasel.
And
Huh?
y'all ain't gonna be happy with how I traded with Pete. I traded with Pete on that. I ain't involved in it, but you and Charlie and Floyd get a free prostate exam out of this deal
From Pete.
from Pete.
Pete.
Oh,
Oh no, I'm fine. Thank you. I'm fine.
I keep.
Yeah.
I'll let him have it free.
yeah, he gonna have to know what my prostate feels like.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my man over in Dothan. Yeah,
I get say yeah.
I'm gonna
Pete's
stick
done
with
a few
him.
prostate examinations.
Do what now?
He has done a few prostate examinations.
It
Mayor,
sounds like it.
Who did you beat the prostate examination? Enough about that. Let's move on.
Yeah, I knew.
Anyway,
Move on.
hey, we apologize for the technical difficulties. I'm glad we jumped on Floyd's old trustworthy computer. Mine's still over there updating, just spinning, doing nothing but updating.
Marvin,
If you had as much, hey, if you had as much junk run through you as your computer has, you'd be spinning like that all the time.
Hey, on the run show there, I mentioned to y'all about if you didn't like us. Look at yonder. Look at that. Bill Disney done joined us right there. Bill Disney, the legend.
I enjoyed meeting the legend at church
Yes,
Sunday
sir.
morning. Mr. Bill, enjoyed seeing you,
Mr. Bill
sir.
and Miss Judy was there. Hey,
glad to see you.
glad to have them. Hey, you mentioned as we came on, I mentioned that about if you didn't like us, go watch you a Jimmy Kimmel rerun or a Stephen Colbert. Charlie, tell us about this right now. This is live in Dothan.
It popped up earlier in the day on one of the billboards, those electronic billboards, I believe. And I enjoyed seeing that. And I wouldn't doubt if Dollar Bill Durden wasn't tied to that picture in some way, shape, form, or fashion. That did my heart good to see that. Some folks didn't like it, but you know what they can do? They can watch them some reruns of Jimmy Kimmel. That's one show that, guys, I have never seen his TV show. I don't watch late night TV like I used to. Johnny Carson quit. I quit late night. That's how out of touch I am with it. But I never saw the
I
guy other than clips on Facebook. I mean, clips on Fox would run or stuff like that. And he always seemed to be a blooming idiot to me.
I don't even know who he is. I've been hearing about it. I have no idea who he is or what he does. I have no idea about him.
He was a late night
No.
TV man on ABC. Came on at 10:30, 11:30 y'all's time every night, and Next Star and Sinclair Broadcasting, not Donald Trump, but Next Star and Sinclair Broadcasting went to ABC and said, "Look, we're not going to show his show anymore." And I did. I've seen both clips of what he did, but I think the one that got their goat, so to speak, was when he compared Donald Trump's morning of Charlie Kirk's death, the morning that Donald Trump is done. He compared that to a 4-year-old mourning the death of a goldfish. Now,
That's him. That's what he's made out of.
and somebody posted on that little thing I was on this afternoon, the end of free speech. Bull crap. These LGBTQ QIs and all these liberals are running with that deal, and it's not happening, folks. It's sickening to see. I think a lot of folks are waking up to what kind of sick folks we have in this world when they say things like that on national television.
Well, you know this, Charlie. I don't know if you know this, but Jimmy Kimmel, when Tucker Carlson got fired, man, he celebrated it on his show, and they didn't.
It was silence. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I know I can't understand why they call it free speech, because it ain't free. Ain't a
No,
heap of men and women fought and died and fought and all for this country. Ain't nothing about being able to say what you want to say free. It come at a high cost,
exactly.
and they I don't know. It's just it's me and my wife were talking just a while ago while we was eating some of that Ziggy B grilled salmon. We was talking about the world that we live in. Man, it's a different place than what it was when me and her were coming up. It is a different outlook, different society, different way of thinking, different everything. And I don't see it making a turn for the better no time soon.
I like what Ronald Bowden said there on his comments. Said that Jimmy Kimmel can go see Carl, and he can become Kimmy Kimmel.
That's it. That's it. Let me
I
give
see it now. Yeah.
I want to give a free plug out because I think this is something that a lot of people want to do. Uh, Wright Funeral Home on 431 in Headland has a book you can go by their funeral home and sign, and it's going to be sent to Charlie's wife, Erica. And it's if you want to show your respect, there's an outlet over here on 431 where you can do it. I plan on going up there tomorrow and signing it myself. But a lot of folks, I think, want to show if they want to show their love like that. I appreciate Derek doing that for the folks. That's nice.
And hey, if you're upset about losing your free speech, we got a guy right here that is one of the greatest lawyers in all of the country. But don't call him whining about your free speech. Now, he believes in free speech, and he knows we
Yes,
got
sir.
free speech. But if you need to get out of a DUI, you need to get out of murder, you need to get out of tax evasion or whatever you need to get out of.
Stealing.
Hog stealing, that's his specialty. Here he is.
Sometimes you need a lawyer in your corner who ain't scared to fight. He'll defend you, don't matter if you are wrong or right. He's a South Georgia redneck with a ponytail and a law degree. With Billy Schindler as your lawyer, you will always be found not guilty. Just looking at Billy Schindler makes that DA weak. He'll mumble and fumble and be scared to speak. He'll shout, "Your Honor, I surrender, 'cause I know when I'm beat." Call Billy Schindler when the man has got them cuffs on tight. He'll fuss and cuss and slash and burn, shake his fist and holler, "I'm in your corner, let's fight, fight, fight."
Shingler Law, Donaldsonville, Georgia, 229-524-1225.
And that's him, Dirt Road Sports and Charlie Platt, resident attorney. Go see him. Give him a call.
And I went in the courthouse the other day and I saw the courtroom door slang open like that right there. Folks come out and I noticed they with all of them had suits on. They were two in the front, two in the back. Come walking out there and here comes Shangler. I think he got his own Secret Service now. They had them doors slung open. He come out there, man. He was dressed up. He done been to court and put on a show. And but don't worry about it. I mean, he stopped. He seen old Queasel. He stopped and talked. Yes, sir. He told people right quick. He said, "I represent them folks right there." And
but you know, Queasel, I got in a conversation with somebody. They could not believe that he would represent us. Can you believe that?
Oh,
Lawyer,
man.
to begin with, an amoral profession. I mean, they do it for the money. That's only that. If he's on your team, if you got the money, if you can pay him, he's on your team. All lawyers are, if you will.
Would you you reckon that's why they surprised? Because we ain't got no money.
What is it you say? Two broke folks can't do business?
There ain't no way two broke folks can do business together. Or one broke man and one man with money can do business. But the man with money, if he keeps fooling with the broke man, he ain't gonna have his money very long, if you will.
Oh,
Yeah, that could be why nobody.
A job as a broke man I never got a job from a broke man.
That's about that true.
That's what you call capitalism, y'all. Have some money to keep the wheels turning.
Yep, you're right.
Marvin, did you get the pictures?
yeah, the fish.
Yeah, let's the ones on the left were little bitty miniature crappies. Yeah, I tell you, they were caught
That's
somewhere
a speckled
Queensland.
perch.
Yeah, I know what it is. And some of them about
That
a
ain't no
pound to a
crappie.
pound and a half a piece, and they were caught in the river. Now, the ones
But
on the right, all I know is the ones on the left was guide Coach Ronnie Hicks and Coach Al Griffin, and they got the perch, and on the right, the crackers belong to my buddy Tim Taylor and a partner. I don't know what the guy's name is. He goes fishing with, but they were caught somewhere between. I know for a fact they were caught somewhere between Bluntstown and the dam in Columbus, Georgia.
Good night.
Mm.
Man, they had a motor on that boat. Oh, it wasn't trolling and catching meat. I didn't know.
You know,
Would you?
I
I
bet it
want
was. I bet it was by a stump too, wasn't it, Charlie?
you
They
buy a
fishing
stump.
by a stump too, wasn't it? Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that Floyd brought that up, back in the bass tournament days that I was covering down there with Jack at his place, Butch Jordan from Phoenix City, Alabama, Jordan Marine, and Mark Stillwell was his fishing partner. They had a tournament on Seminole, but the bass were bedding, had already bedded on Seminole and were bedding on Eufaula. And they could lock through legally to go up to Lake Eufaula and fish it. And Butch had a 22-foot bullet bass boat with a 300 Mercury on the back of it. They had a guy that had cans of gas under one of the bridges. But for a fact, the state trooper clocked him, not necessarily on this trip, but on Lake Eufaula at 101 miles an hour on that bass boat. So Floyd, they would
on a
leave
boat.
Jack's Marina, come all the way around to go up the Chattahoochee, all the way to Columbia. They'd lock through at Columbia, then they'd lock through up on Lake Eufaula, have about 3 hours they could fish, catch those big bass up there on the bed, lock back down, come back down, refuel with gas somewhere around not Neil's Landing, but one up from there. Uh, Might have been Neil's Landing. Anyway, they won the tournament, but they locked through 2 times and was running on a boat that run 100 miles an hour with them and their fishing gear on it.
I'm knocking the water out of the river.
I don't want to be on that.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Oh, you would have?
That sound like some of Floyd's
Yeah.
Panama City days.
Didn't you had one that run,
They
didn't you?
didn't want to run that time. No, that'd be. Yeah,
Hey, y'all knew that Floyd's knee blew out on him this week, didn't you? He's been kind of crippled up. I want to show you, Charlie, you ain't seen this. This is what Queasel's wife brought him to eat over the week.
Oh, whoa. Was that Sunday dinner?
That was it.
right
Let me tell the rest of this story. As soon as I could get out of the services at Flat Creek, I ran to a area restaurant that has a buffet on Sunday, and I downed me some food right quick, and I got on the phone and called Floyd. I said, Floyd, I'm at such and such. What do you want for lunch? Let me get up. Oh, I got roast beef. I've got potatoes. I've got white peas. I got greens. I got scallops. I said, said, Cindy has sent Queasel over here with a plate.
She had it fixed
That
up.
ain't a
Look at
plate.
them corn
That
dodgers.
ain't a plate. You look at him. That's enough for a whole family to eat right
I don't know
there.
about now all that, Charlie. Depends on how small the family is. Now I ain't. No.
That was mighty
Well,
fine.
it
Though. He walked
depends
in
on
with
who the
that.
eaters.
He walked in with that. It was still warm. And Queasel had done the barbecue. That's that pulled pork. He had cooked it.
That's
I
right.
don't know, 3 days and 4 nights. I think getting it. But
Ooh.
it was some kind of fine, son. And that cornbread. She's got a recipe on that cornbread. I don't know what's in it. Don't want to know what's in it. I just want some more of it. That's all I know.
It was fit to eat.
That gal can.
Oh man.
But it was good. I appreciate it.
I call.
I've been under the weather, y'all. And this is how quick anything can happen to you. It was Friday afternoon. It's like my knee, like something just tore loose in my knee, and I wasn't doing nothing. I mean, nothing. I was just walking, and it put me on my knees. And I hobbled around there, and then Saturday morning, I got up and come out here to my office doing some work Saturday morning. And I called Queasy about dinner time. I said, man, I can't walk. I couldn't walk back to the house. He come over here and got me. Loaded me to the house, drug me up back to the house, and got me sit down in there. And he said, you need a crutch, a walker, a wheelchair. I said, well, I ain't got neither one of them. He said, I'll get you a walker. So he went over there, one of our friends, Ken Roberts, who'd had knee replacement surgery a little bit earlier. He got over that. He had a walker. He brought me that walker. That's what I lived on. I lived on that walker for about 3 days in there. And then yesterday, I turned the corner yesterday with it. Put ice on it and got me some medicine to put on it to take and feel better. But I tell you, a lot of folks was looking at me. A lot of folks was concerned about me and calling about me. Rojo, she went with me to the doctor, and Albany up there went in there with me to see the doctor in there. And neither one of us was impressed with the doctor, if you will.
Hey.
She can call Rojo and she'll give you the update on it. She about like me. She talked pretty plain, too. But got out of that. She said, damn, that woman didn't even x-ray me. X-ray me. I said, I know it. I said, I'm done with them, buddy. So anyway, I'm making different arrangements, but I'm doing better. But
you reminded me when you said Queasel drug you that story you used to tell about Bookie dragging somebody to another street because they couldn't spell it. You remember that one, Queasel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember it.
Come get them over there. Eucalyptus Street.
Yeah.
I can drag him over that Pine Street. Get the fuck over that. Oh Lord, help mercy.
Yeah, he was, man,
I feel a lot better.
Floyd was distraught now. He was, you can,
all that. And I appreciate folks looking after me. I sure do. I needed it, and I thank you for it. It's ain't nothing like having a lot of good friends, close friends that care for you and help you any way they can, and they come through for me.
you've done the same thing for us.
It's a wonderful place down there. I want y'all to know that. And life is all about relationships.
There you go.
It's all about your relationship with your fellow man. And if you ain't got a good relationship with your fellow man, you're going to need them one of these days. And it's like your relationship with the good Lord above. If you ain't got a good relationship with him, you're going to need him one of these days. And you ain't going to know how to call him, so you ain't going to have his number. But I'm just telling you, I'm just thankful and blessed that I live where I live, and I got the neighbors and the friends that I've got, people that take an interest in each other and our well-being, and I'm just blessed.
What if you need to went out and you'd have been in Martha's Vineyard or South Bend, Indiana?
I'd have had to call 911. You'd have had to call that. You'd have to call that. Yeah, none of them folks don't come through.
Well, in South Bend, you
No.
could have called Mayor Pete.
Yeah, Mayor Pete. I don't want Mayor Pete over here seeing that. I ain't got no interest in Mayor Pete.
Oh, Charlie, tell them about our friends at TK Bar and Grill.
Oh, yes. Let me tell you something. Monday through Friday at lunchtime, TK's is the place to go. And on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights, TK's is the place to go if you anywhere near Colquitt, Georgia. Good and prepared food, whether it be catfish fillets, whether it be chicken tenders, a delicious, and I'm talking about fine hamburger steak with onions on it, homemade French fries, onion rings. The side dishes go on and on and on. The selection is unbelievable. Great steak, uh, different types of seafood. Check them out. Whether it's lunch or Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday in the evening time, you won't find any better prepared food by the folks at TK's Bar and Grill, 571 North Cuthbert Street in Colquitt, Georgia. And I recommend they got a lunch special over there. Check them out. A great little menu for lunch, and it is delicious. I'm on the cabbage. I didn't say that last time, but they had some cabbage, steamed cabbage, that's about as good as I ever put in my mouth. I'm getting back over there soon to TK's Bar and Grill, Colquitt, Georgia. You can't go wrong. I guarantee.
Man, I seen something last night. Y'all know a Counter Cobb, don't you? You know a Counter Cobb that is down there on Main Street. We was over at the church and we was eating, and he ordered him a TKO burger.
What?
A TKO burger. That thing was that thick. It had everything on it that you could think of: jalapeno peppers, onions, cheese, anything, whatever you could think of. It had it on there, and it was so it bite. It was so juicy. It'd be running down his arms, and he said that was as good a hamburger as he has ever ate in his life.
What kind of peppers was that, Queen?
Jalapeno.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
You
what I
never know.
thought.
Hey,
Yeah,
hot,
Yeah,
Hot.
you know what a
good.
jalapeno peppers is.
But they tasty. They tasty.
Well,
You
he
know them
had
peppers.
loaded on there.
They grow them peppers now. They call them like ghost peppers, and they got that Scoville thing that 2 point something million. Why you need something that
I don't know
hot?
why you need nothing that hot. That's why it takes all the taste out of your mouth. It's just so hot. It's like folks. They folks eat it like chitlins. I used to go to a chitlin. They have cooking chitlins, and they'd oh man, I eat chitlin from here to across the highway over there. Well, they get the chitlins. And they get Tabasco sauce. They get every kind of pepper sauce that they can put on it, so they can't taste the chitlins. Is what that's for. And they gobble all that down right there, and then they be And I said, man, why you punish yourself? I don't like to punish myself when I'm eating. I like to enjoy myself. It's for my fulfillment. It ain't to punish yourself. So you got to put all that hot stuff and all that on your food. I'm out on that. No, but I mean, that's just my,
Nope.
you know. I don't want to be insensitive to anybody. That's not my nature. To be
Not you.
to
No.
anybody.
No.
Yeah,
Never, never, never,
Not you, Floyd.
never.
No.
Sensitive these days. I don't know how sensitive people's feelings are.
Oh man.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you. When y'all was a youngin, let's say you was a youngin, did you ever get your feelings when your feelings hurt? Did you ever get your feelings hurt? I ain't talking about, I ain't talking about the back on your backside back there with that belt or that sweet, but your feelings. You know, we didn't have no feelings back there.
What-
Got feelings now.
Yeah. What did it matter?
You hurt their feelings. You're being insensitive. Well, man, sometimes you need to be insensitive.
They give them safe spaces now.
Yeah, they can have a safe space over there where they can be quiet and don't have to do their homework. Don't have to do no chores. Or
They bring them boxes of crayons and coloring books and like little Debbie cakes.
That's it. So they
You know what you'd heard in our day if you'd have said, I got my feelings hurt, somebody told you to grow up. Grow up.
You need to get your feelings hurt, all right?
Yeah. Grow
Like
up.
if you would have told your mama, you hurt my feelings.
You should let me show you what hurt feelings is.
Yeah.
You're going to hear it first and then you're going to feel it.
Oh,
And she loved me, you know. She was
Well,
trying to
you
take
know,
care of me. When I
what they
got
call
grown,
them,
I wasn't like a fool.
paddle ball things.
Rick Rack
That's
paddle.
what
Rick Rack paddle.
Rick Rack. That's it. Rick Rack paddles have put a many a youngin on the right track back in the day.
Yeah, you right. And they didn't hurt no younger. They didn't. They wouldn't. You didn't beat no younger to death, but you got their attention.
I heard a woman telling a story about when she was raising youngins that going and she was Pentecostal and they had church before they went to church. When the youngins was about, she take the high heel shoes and beat them with the end of the high heel shoe.
Pentecostal women wear high heel shoes.
Yeah.
I better go to a commercial on that. Queensland, tell them about Sawega meat.
Hey, this is the place to go if you want some fresh meat. And listen, in today's world, why would you go somewhere else and buy meat when you can go get it fresh somewhere where you know where to come from? They know the cow, they raised the cow that it come from. Every time you turn on the news or read an article, or whatever, you see where this meat's being recalled and that meat's being recalled. And I had a cow farmer not too awful long ago explain to me about all this imported meat that was coming into the United States and selling at these places, and it was selling cheaper. And but it ain't no good. They don't have any regulations on it. They use all kind of illegal stuff to grow it. This is meat that is pure beef, farm raised, pasture raised beef. They do the slaughtering at their own place. They do the cutting at their own place. It was so fresh. It was walking around chewing grass the day before you got there. Any kind of meat you want, steaks. They got the best steaks, man. They cut it any way you want it. They cut it as thick as you want it, as thin as you want it. They cut it as many as you want. Hamburger meat. They got it all, whatever you want. They got fresh pork, bacon, smoked pork chops, anything you want in the meat line. They got it. They got a huge gift shop. Both locations, the one on 27 North here in Miller County, the one on 431 in Headland. They got anything that you were to need in the line of meat gifts, these country gifts, these gifts like homemade jams and jellies, full line of all that kind of stuff. And I tell you something else. I told y'all one time before, my granddaddy always said you can tell what kind of business you're going in if you look at the restroom. They got a sign on the outside advertising clean restrooms. Listen, if the bathroom's clean, everything else is clean. Go see them, Sawega Meat. I promise you, if you like beef, you will be glad you did. Miller County, right here, 27 North, about halfway twixt Colquitt and Blakely, and then over in Headland, Alabama on 431. Look for the sign. You see it. It's right there. Go in. Tell them you heard about it on the Dirt Road Sports. And when you get you some meat, go home, put it on the grill, and you will be glad you did.
Hey, Charlie, you know where Girard Middle School is, don't you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
My great uncle was principal of Girard for 25 years. He retired from that. His name was J.B. Rowland. He ran for city council one time. He was actually on your show one time. Uncle JB is my great uncle, and he lives up in Lake Lanier. About 4 years ago, he moved up there to be with his children, left Dothan, and lived behind Bondy's Ford most all of the while that they were there. But I got a little video here. My daddy shot me. They're up there visiting them. His name is J.B. Rowland, for any of you that may have known him over there. Uncle JB's either 93 or 94, and he was an avid hunter and fisherman and all of that back when he lived in Dothan. Still does, but now he's doing a little bit differently. I want you to look at this. This was yesterday afternoon out his backyard on Lake Lanier up in North Georgia.
Man, oh man. Woo.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
Hunting
That was
preserve.
Ain't nature pretty?
That was it.
Yes, sir.
All it was about 6 or 8 deer, and then those wild turkeys right there in his backyard. He feeds them every afternoon. And but those of you that were in Dothan that knew him, he was principal of Girard Middle School for many, many years. J.B. Rowland. He played football at Troy University or Troy State back in the 50s when he graduated from there. And actually was an assistant coach, if y'all will believe this, right out of college under Coach Bazemore at Valdosta High School. He was an assistant coach under Coach Wright Bazemore.
Man alive.
He's still alive, 94, 90 something years old,
yeah.
still can walk around and feed his turkeys and his deer.
Yep.
Know where he is and who he is, so that's a blessing.
Yep. He's a good guy.
He's in good shape.
Guy. Yeah. All right, Floyd, I need you to tell them about our friends at the Holstered Nine and Phillips Auto Parts.
I wish you could pull it up and so he could show some of the advertising that he does. He's got this is Holstered 9 Heating Car with a gun shop, and it's also Phillips Auto Parts joins it right there. Family owned, local people own it right there. They just do a great job with any kind of firearm that you might need for hunting or for self-protection. If you're a lawman, you're looking for a good service revolver, he's the man to go. Got plenty of shotgun shells for the dove season coming up and for deer season coming up. He's got the rifle that you need, you got the scope you need. Go in there and see him at the Holster 9. And he had he's got a new item in his store there, and he was showing it on his Facebook page the other day, where you pick up shotgun shells. You know, a lot of farmers and all the people that own land, they don't want you to leave your you spent shotgun shells laying in a pile out there after you get through hunting. There's piles of them things around, and it's got a magnet on the end of it. It's stick with a magnet. It picks up all the spent shotgun shells, and you pull them off of there and put them in a sack and take them home with you. And you're not littering up the man's property, and you're storing them safe parts. Don't go out there if nothing else and get you one of those things to pick up your shotgun shells with that you shot the doves with or the quail or whatever. And then go over there to Phillips Auto Parts. You cannot go wrong. If you got anything for your auto that needs repairing, any kind of part that you need, any kind of service, fluids or oils or lubricants or whatever you need, go see him right there. Go see him at Phillips Auto Parts, the Holster 9. Phillips Auto Parts, get all your hunting supplies. They got deer stands. They got deer feed. They got those pellet grills out there, the Floyd B. Lloyd pellet grills, and all kind of different flavors of the barbecue pellets. Go see them. They're good folks. They're local folks right here. The coffee is right here in Colquitt, Georgia, right here on 27 South. Right as you're going out of Colquitt, on the right where the two big American flags fly.
Floyd, one of my friends just texted me, reminded me of a story you were talking about the sensitivity of kids and all this. Well, they were two boys, and the daddy had told them he worked at the mill, and he worked working midnight shifts, and he told them that he wanted the grass cut when he got home. Mm-hmm. Well, the grass was not cut when he got home, and he got home at midnight.
I see. Mm-hmm.
And so he was sensitive to the fact that he wanted to be sensitive of approaching the subject with the boys. So at midnight, he goes and jerks them out to bed, gives one of them a pair of scissors, one of them a dull knife, and both of them a flashlight with a dead battery in it, and said, "I want the grass cut now."
Well, yeah, see, that's just, he was training them, see, it's sensitivity.
Yeah.
Because everything ain't gonna work. Everything ain't gonna be hunky-dory in your life. And a lot of kids grow up now thinking that everything they want, they're gonna get, and everything they want to do, they're gonna be able to do, and they can talk back to any old folks that they want to talk back to, and ain't nothing gonna happen to them. That's where you need to draw the line.
Yeah.
Like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey guys, it's trivia time. Southern Hissy Fits. Trivia time on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. All your custom embroidery, t-shirts, tumblers, whatever you need. Go by and see Miss Vicky, 109 West College Street. Give her a call. Or better yet, stop in and see her. Visit with her. Tell her what you're looking for. Take your item in there for her to embroider, or look at her catalog. Man, she's got all kind of nice t-shirts in there. Go by and see her. Let her know that you heard about her on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Our winner tonight will receive a logoed item. We are working on a T-shirt design right now, and so we ask y'all to be patient with us. I know there was one, I think the last week or so, this one. Y'all be patient with us. We have not forgot you, but we're trying to get something up a little bit different. But here's our trivia question tonight. Who is this beautiful woman right here? I'll give you a hint.
She's a woman.
Yeah, she's a woman. A real woman. She ain't a fake.
I ain't seen a picture yet.
It's up there.
There you go. It is
Yeah,
now.
sorry.
Sorry, sorry, Charlie.
Yeah.
Don't be so insensitive.
Yeah, you know we get our feelings hurt real easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, who is this beautiful lady right here? Now, again, this is a woman. This is not a man pretending to be a woman. This is a woman,
Biological
woman, and beautiful at that.
Beautiful.
Who is this woman? Put it on the Facebook comments right there, and you could be the winner tonight.
Can't see no Facebook comments.
Well, I got to get the picture off him. You're being insensitive again. There we go. See, there they are right there.
Insensitive bunch of folks around here is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, let me throw it up there one more time. There it is. Who is this beautiful lady right here? Who is this beautiful lady? Charlie, you and Queasel got any idea?
No.
It don't look like Patsy Cline or Loretta Lynn to me. You know,
Oh, Ronald Bowden done hit it right
Come
off
on,
the bat.
Irene Ryan. Yeah.
What?
Granny.
Granny off of the Beverly Hillbillies.
I would have never put it back up there again. Let me get the other glasses.
That's
Hey, whoa,
That's Granny.
Queasel.
That is
Thank you,
Granny.
Queasel. Thank you.
That is Granny right there.
She didn't age too well, did she?
Oh, man. She
She drank a lot of shine liquor.
Tonic. That wasn't shine liquor. That was tonic.
All right,
Now,
Ronald
dude-
Bowden, I need you to send me your address, 229-254-5060, 229-254-5060. Text me your address.
Hey,
and we'll
what-
get you an item.
Granny didn't call it tonic. What did she? Was it tonic? She didn't call it tonic. What did she call it?
Well, at times, at spring, she called her spring tonic, but it was her rheumatism medicine.
Or what was it?
Rheumatism
The
medicine.
two old widow women on the Waltons, what did they call it? Because they made it.
Yeah,
Remember that?
The recipe.
Elixir. Yeah.
Elixir. Yeah.
Recipe.
No,
Yeah.
the recipe was
Yeah.
on Andy Griffith's show. The ladies that had the flower shop, had the flower house.
No, it was there, but it was also on the Waltons. The two old women called it Daddy.
They call
His
it the
recipe. That's right.
They call it the recipe.
The recipe.
I don't
Yes,
know.
sir.
It don't matter. It was liquor, whatever it was.
Elixir.
Oh,
That's what they call
and
it.
I-
Elixir. On Andy Griffith.
I did remember. Yeah, they're elixir. I remember reading this about Irene Ryan. She was a heavy smoker, and after looking at the picture of that, I think she smoked them picayunes that and the liquor Floyd was talking about.
She was a good looking old chick when she was young, but dang, him cigarette wore her out. Now, let me tell you.
All right. You are a
Picayunes.
man and you want to be like Irene Ryan. Here's the man you need to call right here.
If you're all mixed up about the body that you're in, there's a man down south that'll change you from a rooster to a hen. They call him Castrating Carl because that's his trade. It won't take him long when he opens up his blade. He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny. And your daddy will never have to call you son. Castrating Carl, the man with a plan. He's from Bascom, where you don't have to ask him Are you a woman or a man? He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son.
Hey, y'all don't forget Carl Christman. I mean, I know we like to pick on him and we like it, but Carl Christman's a cattle man. Listen, whatever kind of cattle work you need done, Carl Christman is the man you need to call. And man, the
Yes,
prices
sir.
these cattle are bringing, it's well worth your money. Go ahead and hire him to do your work, cattle work for you. If you need him to cut cows, get him to do it, hauling them, whatever it is. Carl Christman, Custom Cattle Services, Bascom, Florida. That is who you need to be calling right there.
Amen.
And hey, how about plumbing wise? We want to tell you about our friend KWG Plumbing LLC, Kenneth Wayne Garney. He's licensed in Alabama. He is licensed in Georgia. And that's his phone number right there on the screen, 229-220-6694, KWG Plumbing LLC. Kenneth Wayne Garney, master licensed in Alabama and Georgia. And Queasel, what's his motto one more time?
If it ain't flowing, we'll get you going.
And he
There
will
you
get
go.
you going. And we got on the phone with us right now none other than Floyd's got him here on the line, Mr. Wayne Garney. And man, I want y'all to look at what he caught this week. Look at the mullet right there. Brother Wayne, how you doing?
Yes, sir. Doing good, loud and clear. I hope everyone's fine out there tonight.
What about your mullet here? Tell us a little bit about them.
Yes, sir. Those are fresh out of the Apalachicola Bay on St. George Island. Got a friend that lives there. We go down there and we throw a cast net off of the dock and just catch them like that by the boatload. That was one cast, and we almost couldn't pull it up and get it back to the thing because it's like a 6-foot drop down to the water from the top of the dock. And
That's like 14 mullet.
that's 14 mullet. There's a butter bean back there in the back. Y'all don't call DNR on us, but there's a butter bean in there. And,
Man.
yes, sir. We smoke those things and make fish dip out of them.
Oh, wow.
Like for tailgates and stuff like that, football parties.
All right, are they starting to have a little bit of roe in them?
I don't pay attention to no road now. These folks that'll knock me upside the head for not paying attention to the road, but there's a little bit here and there. But the ones I throw it in the gut bucket, honestly.
I got you. I'm with you. I'm just you gotta understand me asking that. I'm a connoisseur of mullet roe.
Mullet road, yeah, and if Grady Jarvis is listening tonight, he's gonna be mad with me if he hears me throwing mullet roe in the gut bucket. He gonna want that stuff. But,
so, what's your plans for fishing for this?
Yes, sir. I chop the heads off and cut that thing down the stomach. I don't look at nothing. I just put it in the bucket. But
Right.
yes, sir. We're gonna be at Rocky Bend in Newton, Georgia this weekend.
Oh yeah, on the
We're
Flint.
gonna
I mean,
put
on the Flint River.
On the Flint River in Baker County in Newton, Georgia. I ain't afraid to tell them tonight where we're gonna be. We're gonna be putting out bush hooks
Oh yeah.
up there to catch Appaloosa cats and blue cats on limb lines, bush hooks.
All right. So you will be sending us some pictures next week to report in fishing on the Flint for catfish.
On the Flint, yes, sir. I was on the Chattahoochee Saturday morning early before the Bulldogs had the privilege of winning in overtime to Tennessee, and the catfish I caught 15 catfish in 3 hours.
Oh.
They were tearing it up.
Man.
I'm telling you,
Man.
they were tearing it up, and there were several fishermen that were there taking out when I got there, and they didn't have their limit, but they caught a mess, so to speak.
How about any words of wisdom for us before you leave?
Yes, sir. I got a little bit I want to share. Love God first. Love God first in everything we do. Keep a smile on your face. Enjoy the great outdoors. And if there's any listeners out there tonight, there's young people, myself or younger, if you have kids, take them fishing, take them hunting, enjoy the great outdoors, because they're not going to remember that best day of watching TV. They're going to remember that day fishing with Daddy or hunting with Daddy. So just take your kids hunting and fishing and enjoy the great outdoors. And I appreciate y'all having me on every week.
Yes, sir, brother. See you next week. God bless you, and we appreciate you. That's KWG Plumbing LLC. Kenneth Wayne Garney. Man, that's a mighty fine looking mullet right there. Man,
I'd like to have some of that.
I,
mullet deal.
I'd like to have a cup of that.
Smoke.
yes, sir.
I'd like to have a cup of that sometime. I
Yeah.
can go about getting it, but I should. He's talking about mullet.
But it looked like his wife's on there. I mean, you know, maybe she could get us some that smoked mullet.
I don't see why not.
You know, it'd be good. It'd be nice. We could have it and have like dipping it and eating it while we on the show.
That's what we're talking about it.
No, Marvin, you don't need to be eating nothing and talking.
KWG Plumbing across it there.
Yeah.
No,
Marvin does
no.
not need to be
That ain't gonna work.
eating nothing and talking because he'd be spitting all over the computer screen and all over everything
You're
else.
gonna be able to see. That's right.
Yeah.
And he had him a soda water down there. He be done spilled it. That's probably what's wrong with his computer. He done spilled some coffee.
He got all pluses. Let me tell y'all what, Marvin, he like to come unwound in there a while ago when he couldn't get his AI to going over here, his piccolo, but he couldn't get the piccolo to work. I said, well, we could get on my old thing. No. It's coming. It's going to fool my old boy out jump. See? And look where we are. See?
Yeah.
There we go. You go get us some mullet dip. Question answered, right?
All right.
So he wasn't pulling out none of that Old Testament English with the Floyd.
You getting back in the Old Testament, that kind of. Yeah.
Guys, I had. You talking about his AI and all that? Not too long ago, a friend that I hadn't talked to in a long time contacted me. He still is in the broadcast business, and we were talking about a podcast. That you doing any TV? I said no. I said I do a podcast. It's me and three buddies getting together on Thursday night and just having a good time. What kind of how you have it formatted? I said formatted. Are you crazy? It'd be like trying to herd a dozen feral cats to put any kind of a format on these four folks. He said, "You don't have a format?" I said, "No."
Our format is unformatted.
Yeah. We didn't do
Exactly.
too good.
And we ain't got no script.
We didn't do too good with a script.
Yeah.
We didn't do good.
No.
Hey, we got to talk about it right here, Floyd.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorite people in the whole world is Ziggy B right there at Ziggy B Seafood Market and Steamer right here in Concord, Georgia, out there on West Main Street, right there by that great big old Ford dealership, car dealership there. That's just some of the stuff she got in there. She got some of the best oysters you ever ate in your life, some of the best shrimp, some of the best salmon. I think Queen was talking about they had salmon tonight at his house. They do that salmon now. Miss Erskine, there, Queen's wife, she know how to do the salmon. Of course, Queen's not. He make out like he cooks it and all that sometime, but I think that she's gonna be the one that I'm gonna say does most of the cooking around there. Good fresh fish, good fresh seafood, good scallops, crawfish, catfish, mullet, oysters. She'll steam it for you, whatever you want. She'll steam it for you. She's got some crab legs in there, some of them big old giant snow crab legs. Go in there and get you some of them. And y'all go see Ziggy B right there and tell her you heard about her on the Dirt Road Sports and the Charlie Platt Show. And she'll give you a big old smile and tell you how good she likes you and wants you to come back again. Y'all will want to come back again if you ever go in there and get some of that good seafood. Ziggy B Seafood, Concord, Georgia, as fresh as it gets, right there.
Hey, our good friend and our confidant, T.C. Berryhill, proprietor in general of Berryhill Auctioneers, www.berryhillauctioneers.com. That's the website to go to. But hey, he's been our friend since day one. He's going to be our friend until we quit doing this show or Jesus comes back, whichever happens first. Berryhill Auctioneers, T.C. Berryhill, the sponsor in exclusivity and perpetuity of Floyd B. Lloyd.
Floyd B. Lloyd, you know, I've been coming to y'all with all these short lists. Started out with the Floyd short list, and I run out of juice on that. Then we got the Floyd list, the impossibility. I run out of juice on that. You know, your creative juices that pull out sometimes. You know, if you got a barrel up there and you got a hole in it, it's all pouring out and ain't nothing pouring in. the barrel's gonna be empty. So my barrel kind of went empty on my. But I'm reloading, if you will. But tonight I was watching a football game, pro football game. I can't even remember who played. It don't matter. It don't make no difference who plays. It's all the same. Watching a pro football game. They had I think it was the Eagles or somebody. Eagles, or, I can't remember who. It was professional football. You know, they got all these helmets on and all this kind of stuff. And they got all wrote on the back of the helmets back there. You know, they got a sayings on the back of the helmet. They used to have more than got down. I think they've got them tuned in down to about 4 or 5 of them that they can put on the backs of them helmets, you know, without being so stupid. But anyway, they don't tell what they put on there if they let them put whatever they wanted to put on there. They no telling what they'd have on there. But you know, y'all look at them, y'all see what it's wrote across there. Some of them just got the name of the team across back there, which I would think if I owned the helmets, which the team owns the helmets, you know, and pays them to go out there and wear them suits, I believe I'd limit it to just the name of the team on the helmet. But here's some of the things that they put on the back of the helmets. Inspire change, stop hate, end racism, choose love, and it takes all of us. Now, I kind of got this narrowed down into Floyd B. Lloydisms, if you will. Y'all are bear with me. Let me tell you something. Let me go ahead and tell you something right now. If your feelings is gonna be hurt, or you think they may be hurt, you need to go ahead and excuse yourself and walk outside and smoke a cigarette or roll you up a joint, whatever you want to do to get away from this. But I'm fixing to tell you some of the ideas I have, you know, that could go on the back of the football helmet that would make more sense and would be more productive than inspire change. Inspire change. Change from what to what? Okay, here's my thing. Instead of putting inspire change on there, why don't they put on there inspire responsibility? Whoa,
Floyd, you get deep now.
Hey, man.
They're going to kick us off.
No. Off in it now, Floyd. I ain't stepped in it yet. First, inspire change. Inspire responsibility. Number 2, stop hate. Stop hate. Boy, that's easy to say. You hear that all the time, especially from the Democrat side. Haters, we the haters. We all the haters. And if you want to know the fact, we ain't the one going around shooting people all the time. If you want to know the truth, instead of stop hate, what about this one right here? Stop drive-by shootings. Across the back of the hill. Huh? Oh, man, he's getting off out there in it now. Marvin, you better watch Marvin. They pull the curtain down on us, man. You can't say that. No, you can't say it. That's what's wrong right now. You can't say the truth no more. Stop hate. Stop drive-by shootings, where you just shoot a bunch of innocent folks and kill them. Don't even know who they are. You just, you're bad.
For no reason.
For no reason. Just go drive by, shoot them. Just shoot up some folks.
Yep.
Okay. How about this one right here? Oh, now, Floyd. Whoa, Floyd. Easy now, Floyd. Yo, buckle down now. All you leftist lunatics out there, I want you to buckle down on this. End racism. End racism. Ooh, you can't say that. Well, I reckon I can say it. I read it on the back of the football helmet. So if they put it, how come I can't say that? End racism. What about this one right here? I'm going to give you something to ponder here, if you will, for a minute. Instead of having end racism on there, end black on black crime. Whoa, Floyd, you done.
Whoa, preach it now.
You done took the Holy Grail, you done smashed it. Man, that's the altar we worship. We worship at the altar of racism. That's the only way Maxine Waters and Al Sharpton and folks like that can survive. There, I said it. Okay. How about this one right here? Choose love. Choose love. What about this one right here? Now, I'm thinking sure enough offend some of y'all now. I'm fit to get on. This is gonna be the worst thing I've been said all night to some of y'all up there in Martha's Vineyard that might be listening. Instead of choose love, what about this one? Choose Jesus.
Whoa! Oh no!
TV. Oh man, he's radical. Y'all watch him. He's radical. He's white supremacist. Huh?
Hate speech. Hate
They
speech.
got it wrote. They got it wrote across the back of the helmet back here. Here's the one right here. It takes all of us. It takes all of us. No, it don't. It don't take all of us. You know who it takes? I'm gonna give y'all a minute just to think about who it takes instead of it takes all of us. It takes a mama and a daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Come on.
Come on with me now.
Yeah.
Any arguments out there? Anybody want to object to anything that I just said? Whew, mercy. And I just want to interject a little something here. Average salary of an NFL player that's got all the stuff rolled across the back of the helmet back there is the average salary now. Just think what most of them make. This is average 3.2 million a year. That's average salary that they make. And they run around with all this stuff rolled on the back of the helmet. I'm giving you some ideas what you put on the back of the helmet that could make a difference, if you will.
How many do you think? How many games you could see some of those that you called out? How many of them you think you'd see on there? How many do you think ABC would carry a professional football game, letting them parade?
They wouldn't allow that on there. They wouldn't. No. They wouldn't allow it. Stop drive-by shooting. No, we can't say that. No. That's it for Florida tonight. So I may not say no more, but anyway.
You better look out the window. Y'all better look out the window and see what it looks like out there on Flamingo Boulevard.
Hey, we make sure there ain't no black
Hey.
SUV pulling up out here.
Hey, I got the
Oh,
Second Amendment, so we good.
Yeah, y'all done offended some people tonight.
Do y'all agree with that? I mean, do y'all think I crossed the line on any of
Yeah.
that? Didn't cross it?
no.
Yeah, you crossed the line.
You ain't
That's what we're
crossed no
supposed to
line.
do.
It's like
You told the
like
truth.
Marvin says, if you don't dig what we gonna be saying, tune
Turn it
us
off.
out. Yeah, go somewhere else. Thank you.
Go to
Let
Dothan.
me ask you.
Go to Dothan and stand under that billboard of Jimmy Kimmel and smoke you a joint.
Yeah.
You know, Florida, you talking about have you crossed the line? I was in a conversation with a fella the other day, and we were talking about that, and I asked him. I said, "Do you think I've crossed the line?" And I said, "Cause I didn't give him time." I said, "Cause if you think I crossed the line, move it back, move the line back where it ought to be." You know, that's what they done. They have moved the line, put the line back where it needs to be. Put the line back where it used to be when we would draw that piece of that mark down the paper. That's where the line needs to be. You know, now if you breathe and look to the left or the right one, you've crossed somebody's line, and it's we got too many lines.
Floyd, you brought up two names there.
I quit.
Hey, Floyd, you brought up two names. The Reverend Al Sharpton, who ain't never seen a fundraiser he didn't like to go to, and Maxine Waters. And you know, I have been wrongly, I think, accusing Maxine of being drunk, just plain out drunk when she'd walk around. But I looked the other day and I believe I saw where she is 87 years young. 87-year-old prune raisin and she was born in Ohio, but she made it out there to California. Look at how old some of these folks are getting up there, and nobody is challenging them anywhere at all.
Let them go.
It just shows how stupid the Democrats really are. I mean, I can't understand it.
Yep.
It's called greed.
I got out in the briar patch looking for some berries to pick. Couldn't see me, my hand in front of my eyes, 'cause the gnats were so dang thick. So I hollered to my wife, bring me some Jeb juice quick. When I got the Jeb juice spraying and it's working its charm, them gnats said we surrender and headed back to the barn. So I went right back to picking them berries just to make me a pie. Oh, I'm talking about Jeb juice ever since the gnats said bye.
Good stuff. All right, let's talk a little bit of weather here. Thanks to the folks at Kelly Crop Insurance over in Colquitt, Georgia, for being with us every Thursday night on our little friendly get together. And we appreciate Kelly Crop Insurance, what they do for the agricultural community. Now, there's several varying things I want to say. This is one forecast that we have put up. And if you don't think summertime ain't over with, just get out there about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon and find out how quick you'll start sweating. Hot today, hot again tomorrow. Very, very slight chances of rain. There were a few showers around here, boys, today. I talked to
Wow.
2 or 3 people, had had a few drops. I said, wasn't rain, it was just drops of rain here and there. So that's favorable. Maybe tomorrow will be even better. But we're not looking at any chance of rain much other than 10 to 20% until we get to Wednesday and Thursday of next week. In fact, Wednesday looks like late afternoon we could start seeing some shower activity then. About a 40% chance maybe Wednesday night, and 31% he's got it on Thursday. But that's the next best chance of rain. These farmers, folks, speaking of Kelly Crop Insurance, they need a rain desperately to get these peanuts out of the ground. If they don't have irrigation, it is literally virtually impossible to get this crop out of the ground. So, folks, pray for rain. Again, thanks to Kelly Crop Insurance. And that's your weather forecast for the next week. I wish we had a good chance of rain every day. It's just not there. Thank y'all for tuning into our little crazy get together. I want to say this. I think Charlie Kirk is going to go down in history. Uh, if there's some sane folks still around to write history books, that he is one of the greatest young men to ever come along in this country. It makes me sick to see how certain groups of people are making fun of his death, saying he promoted violence and things that are just not true. But here I go, gonna take Marvin's job here. The Bible says we would see things like this, especially during the last days. And the last days, no one knows the day or the hour. But I do know this: what happened to Charlie put virtually millions of people around the world in church this past Sunday morning. You could see it locally, you could see it across the pond, so to speak. It's an awakening going on. And I feel for you if you're too stupid to understand what I'm talking about. Uh, it's just ignorance if you don't see the signs that are being put down every day. Charlie Kirk is a martyr, and I do hope that that people will treat it the way it should be treated. And sometimes I wonder if they've got enough brains to do it that way. But we need to pray for his family. We need to pray. Don't care what Democrat, Republican, Independent you are. Pray for the events that are going to take place this weekend at his funeral. Pray for his family. Pray for President Trump, Vice President Vance, on down the line, who all will be speaking at his funeral on Saturday. And once again, thank y'all for watching. We appreciate it, and although we like to laugh and have a good time, it is a very, very important time in the history of our nation. Floyd?
Thank you, Charlie. Quizle had to leave us. I know that was a call from somewhere. Somebody was having an emergency somewhere, and he's going to respond to it. Thank God for people that respond to other people's when they're in a danger.
Amen.
Thank God that people get up and leave and do it, what they're doing and go immediately to see if they can serve them. We're blessed to live in this community and have people like Craig Tully and the Colquitt Miller County Volunteer Fire Department. Just want to say again, thank y'all. I thank y'all. Thank you for the people that are lifted me up this week during my time of infirmity. And you never know, it's like I say a lot of times, you laugh every chance you get because one day you wake up and ain't nothing going to be funny. But I'm doing better, and I just appreciate that. I've already done preach that sermon, but I thank y'all. I thank you for what you've done. And I just want to leave this with y'all again. Be vigilant of your surroundings. Know where you are at all times. Know who is around you at all times. Surround yourself with like-minded people and exercise your Second Amendment rights. And tonight, when you lay down, put your head on that pillow, start thanking the good Lord above for what He's done for you today. You'll be thanking Him, and you'll be before you know it. Barbara.
Guys, we love y'all. Appreciate you. Big shout out to Shingler Law, TK's Bar and Grill, Sawega Meat Company, Holster 9, Phillips Auto Parts, Custom Cattle Services, Castrating Carl Cressman, Ziggy B's Seafood Market, Jeb Juice, KWG Plumbing, Southern Hissy Fits, Berry Hill Auctioneers, and Kelly Crop Insurance. Our friends and our sponsors here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. You know what I'm going to tell you? Sunday's coming. Go to church. Give the Lord His due. Here's what the scripture this week says, and I love it. For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. I'm going to stop for just a moment here, and I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray for two things. I'm going to pray for whatever emergency situation that is going on and pray for our first responders, and I'm going to pray for rain. Y'all join me as we pray. Father, we come to you tonight. We thank you. We know you're the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and God, whatever this situation is going on that there's an emergency response to, I pray you be with whoever is involved, and I pray you be with our emergency responders. I thank you for them and their selfless dedication to our community. And Father, I pray right now for rain. Lord, Elijah prayed for 3.5 years. It didn't rain. And he prayed again, and it did rain. And Father, I know we are not righteous like Elijah, but the Bible says the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. And Father, we are righteous through your blood and through the fact that you saved us by faith. And we cry out to you tonight, Lord, that if it be in your will, that you might find favor and you might shower us with some rain on these crops and on these lands. In the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, we pray. Hey, guys, we appreciate you joining us. We love each and every one of you. And Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise. Thank God we're going to be back right here next week. Same place, same time for more Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. But until then, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter who you do it with, and most especially, if you are extremely sensitive and you plan to be around Floyd B. Lloyd, you better be
Be
particular.
particular.
Good night, y'all.
Not